robot.
And I apologize, everyone out there, for our interrupted stream. It seems the internet gods have decided to, slake me as their enemy today. I don't know. I get booted out of the call, and then I get back in, and they say, "Oh well, you're gonna have to do this." So if you're somehow just stumbling upon this for the first time, welcome to Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds. I'm Nerdarchist Ted, and we're now on part 3 of session 2 of Adventures of the Open Road, presented by RPG Crate. Currently, there is no information in the description about signing up for it, but there will be after this is over. I will go and edit it. I thought, time was of the essence, needed to get this going. But it'll be there, trust me. So when we last left off, we were in battle with a young Remoraz who had just taken a big bite out of our Tiefling Warlock, and we have found out that he is actually not dead. So he attempted to double blast an Eldritch Blast into the thing's face, but so damaged was he that his attacks went way wide, one to the right, one to the left, careening off the walls and what have you. So that takes us to Asa.
All right, so I'm hiding in the shadows, and I suppose that I'm about out of daggers, so I will pull out my bow and take a shot.
All right.
And as seems fitting, I get a 7. So that's likely going to miss.
Well, you are hidden, so therefore you get advantage.
Oh, that's right. That's good, because now I have a 20. 20
hits.
All right. Okay, so I launched that arrow out with my advantage, giving a total of 14 damage.
All right, Jake, you're up, sir.
All right. Let's try another. Oh, wait, I'm up. I don't have to death save. What am I doing?
Yes, you're actually standing.
Well, I'm actually lying on on the ground at this thing's feet, right?
Yep.
So
it's actually it actually went off to the side, but its body is still close enough to you. This thing is quite massive.
All right, so I need to stand up and attack it.
All right, go for it.
So I'm going to use my warhammer to pull myself to my feet and swing it around overhead for... Oh, I thought that was a 3. That is a 17 total.
17 hits. And you don't even need to roll damage. Tell me what happens, sir.
Yeah, so just the power that courses through me with these few meager hit points, this last little bit of energy that I read as the gods granting me the power to stand up. And as I said, I take that warhammer, pulling it up, swinging it around, and it just connects solidly. And I imagine with the sound of shattering ice as it crashes into the back of this thing's skull.
Cool. All right, so
So do I have to heal him again because he takes damage from the strike, or?
I'm gonna say no. I'm
Okay.
gonna say the thing dies, and I'm not rolling more fire damage, from a creature that's already dead.
Perfect.
So it falls. The thing collapses with a mighty heap and begins to, hiss and melt the snow and the ice that's here within the cave.
And once again, I'm going to touch myself. Assuming we're out of combat.
Yes, combat is over, sir.
I'm going to lay hands on myself because I need more.
Jacob,
five.
you're making this a mature stream.
Using all 15?
Yep, I'm back up to 20. Sorry, guys. If you were counting on me for healing, look at the druid.
I'm gonna retrieve my daggers. Is the alchemist fire still burning?
It went out.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
What were you looking to do?
Light my daggers on fire. I was gonna cake them in oil and then put them in the fire.
How long is that thing supposed to? Do they normally burn?
Probably a minute.
Then
I'll
yeah,
look it up.
we'll go with a minute, and we'll say they're on fire still.
Oh, cool. All right. Because I was going to use them kind of like torches. My character is the entertainment background is he's a fire juggler, so I figured he'd know how to handle the daggers in the fire well enough to kind of like use them like a torch. Maybe it's the only thing he can do well.
I'll give you 3 copper if you swallow that dagger while it's on fire.
Are you challenging him to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll do it.
Wow.
Performance check. Here it comes. Ho ho. I'm pretty sure that's a 5 or a 6.
I give him a gold just for the entertainment value of burning his face off.
Right.
You're really going to attempt to eat a dagger.
That's on fire.
It's his thing. He's a entertainer. Yeah. So he does his performance check. I get an 8. Should have gone with my expertise in performance.
Why wouldn't you use performance for something like that?
Why would I?
Why would you not?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just rolled like crap.
All right. So there we go. All right. You scorch yourself. It's not exactly a pleasant thing, but you put out the fire with your esophagus, and your friends. You're not friends, but they're allies. We've deemed you guys are not friends. At least you and the Mike is a Goliath. You and the Goliath are not friends, but the Goliath now owes you a gold.
Well, thank you.
If we survive, you can take it out of my cut.
Fine. Hold on a second.
So that is all that is in this large entry chamber. This was clearly a guardian, and if it's got enough to chew through 2 of your companions, what else lays beyond?
There's only one way to find out. We press on.
You press on, not sally forth?
Not my sally forth.
Nice. So, as you enter into the next chamber, you see, you're not sure if it's a statue or a man that has just been completely frozen, but it's what you see is that of a man with tears going down his face in a kneeling position. And it's just in the middle of the room.
A human?
The natives to this area are elves, so he is elven.
So an elven man kneeling.
You may or may not remember the story before all of the Technomancer issues that have transpired in this game, but the Ice Queen, the Winter Witch that you are sent after, there was a story of love and loss, and that the man who she loved, who was a mere commoner, had perished for one reason or another. And perhaps this might be him.
I will. I'll study what this statue looks like in detail, so I can, if need be, replicate it as close as possible.
Okay.
Does he look like he's just frozen in place, or is he like actually frozen, like in ice? Or
It looks like it's frozen in ice.
All right, before anyone else tries it, I'll just slowly try to start melting him with my produce flame. Lasts for 10 minutes.
All right. Well, you take some time, and you can melt, enough of it away. It's definitely a body, but it's a body. It's a corpse. This guy is dead.
Did I thaw enough of him at least that the rogue can check his pockets?
Oh, I can check his pockets no matter how unthought he is.
He does not have any possessions upon him.
Oh.
you said, did you say he had tears,
Yes.
like frozen as part of him, or are they like just little
They're-
like frozen on his
Yeah.
cheeks?
They're frozen on his cheeks, and then there's a layer of ice, different, that's on top. Does that mean something to you?
No, I was just thinking maybe if they were something that could be like popped off.
You could attempt it.
Because I'm thinking, maybe they're just little ice crystals from tears, or maybe there's some kind of power to them. Yeah, I think I'd take out a dagger and see if I could pop off a tear or two.
Give me he's got 4 tiers. Give me a dex check for each one that you want to try and clink off.
This ought to be good.
If there's 4, that means we can each try and fail once.
So that's a 6. That's a 14. A critical fail, and a 10.
All right, so you managed to get 2 of them intact. The other 2 you wind up cracking.
All right. I'm just going to carefully stow these in a pouch. I don't know, kind of outside away from my body, so they're not too close. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but
All right. So the chamber continues on to a wide, almost 15-foot walkway. The edges of the walls, they're cracked and they're not nicely shaped. There's lots of jagged edges here and there. And then after about 40, 50 feet, it bends off to the right and opens up into another equally large chamber with two entryways off, one to either side, and the path continues and bends off to the right again. Where do you wish to go?
Are both passageways identical, or does one look more used than the other?
There's not much in the way of tracks or information. Here does not seem that things traverse. As you're walking, the room off to the left, you can kind of see because the things slope, the wall slopes towards you, whereas if you want to look around into the room to the right, it's something you notice as you pass it because the wall slopes in the other direction.
Well, I say left. Always left.
I think you're right.
So as you get closer and allow the light to get in, for the players, once again you find yourself in a room filled with spider webs. You guys, you weren't there the last time, so you're not encountering that same kind of issue, but it is that webbing seems to lace and line the walls, and it is only your astute eyes that notice the distinctive pattern of the webbings over the snow and the ice.
And I've still got my flaming dagger as a torch. One of them.
Correct.
Okay.
So as you examine the room, I imagine you're going in.
Yeah, I'll creep in slowly. No point in hiding since I'm holding a torch. And
You see a distinct spider wrapped or webbing wrapped. You would have to guess at this point in time corpse in the back of the room.
well, I'll approach it slowly with my eyes kind of checking out the ceiling, waiting for something to drop.
As you are looking at the ceiling, you are looking in the wrong direction. I can get to the correct thing. A creature, actually a pair of them, literally materialize into being to either side of you as they lash out with a vicious bite. So let's see here. Asa's got 13.
Yeah, my stats are crap.
Well, so I'm going to need 2 Constitution saves from you, sir.
Good lord.
Well, it seems there's something I can roll. My first is a 16,
Okay.
and my second is a 6.
All right. So your first one, you will take half of this. So I'm going to use that to represent that. This you're going to take all of it. All right, so they proceed to give you what we could nicely refer to as the Jake treatment. So you are on the ground, sir.
Did you just say that they just gave him a Jake?
Yes.
Yeah, they just jaked me. My flaming dagger falls to the ground with a clatter, landing precariously close to one of the webs. As I scream, "Not the spiders!" and dramatically fall to my knees.
When you fell, did you crush one of the alchemist fire jugs?
Well, he's only got one left. The other
Right.
one, he
Oh yeah.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of mean. So do you want the whole damage, or do you like to have the air of mystery?
I'm fine with the air of mystery.
Okay.
There's exactly one more than you needed.
I mean, I'm assuming you didn't do more than 30 damage, otherwise I'd be dead.
I didn't think you had any damage.
Oh, I mean like outright, because I'm at 21 hit points, and if you did over 30, that's my hit
It takes
points at
40,
half.
it takes 42 to kill you outright.
Oh,
doesn't it?
it's double. Okay. then I'm okay.
Not saying that it's not possible with 2 attacks to have that happen, but
Oh, I was just under the impression death comes at hit points at a half, not double hit points.
Oh. All right, so initiative.
Oh, let's see. Which one of these dice is going to fail me next?
Well, let me roll. Oh, wait.
Well, you still need a roll, Asa, to know when you make your saves, or if somebody actually heals you.
Yeah, it's in there.
Good God. All 3 of you, your initiative equals mine.
All right, so
The sad thing is yours isn't even fantastic.
No, it's not.
all right, so we got Jake, and we got Paul. I'm at 2. Asa, what is your dex mod?
3. Or no, 2.
3. All right, give me a d20 roll.
4.
And who's last? Mike. All right, what are you doing, Jake?
So he walked a little further in. Oh, so how far away are these things?
Let me actually get back to the map here. So he walked in 20 feet into the room at a diagonal, heading towards the body and the potential treasure that body might contain. And these pair of creatures, white and blue body that blends so nicely into the snow and the ice, materialized, and these things are large. So they're as big as you, if not bigger than Phalar, and they just sink their fangs right into his side, and he collapses.
Well, for a moment, I was thinking about throwing a hand axe at them, but these seem much bigger than hand axe. So, with a mighty roar, I'm going to charge at one of them. We'll say the one on the right. And
Okay.
as I'm roaring, I'm muttering an oath to my ancient patrons or gods, and casting Searing Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
So let's see if we hit with this Warhammer. Ooh, that is the best roll ever in a game with Ted. That is a 19 on the die, so that is a 23 to hit.
Lands solidly, sir.
So that is going to be a... Let's find the right die here. That is going to be... God dang it. Roll a 1 on the damage die. That's a 3 bludgeoning, but I also do 1 fire damage. I rolled a 1 on both of my damage die.
Wait, so three was
3 bludgeoning.
total?
3 bludgeoning from the Warhammer. And, I rolled the wrong damage die. So that's up to you if you want me to re-roll it or just let that stand.
You can re-roll it.
All right, because I'm wielding it two-handed. So that should actually be, well, that's a little better. That's a 6. That'd be an 8 bludgeoning, and then still 1 fire. And
All right,
then,
so 9 total.
yeah, and it ignites in flames. And at the start of each of its turn until it ends in 1 minute, that it has to make a Constitution saving throw or take an additional D6.
Okay. What is your DC?
Save DC, it's a 10. I'm not a very good paladin.
Mighty. All right, Paul.
Okay, I'm going to... Is it possible to stay as close to out of the room as I can be and still manage to hit something?
You can be out of the room and get full range in there. It's a pretty open open doorway.
Okay. So then I'm just going to pick the closest one and let go with some Eldritch Blasts.
Well, the closest one would probably be the one to the left, but the one on the right is damaged and on fire. It's up to you which one you want to go after.
I'd go after the undamaged one. So that is an 11 and an 8.
To hit?
Both to hit, yeah.
Oh, they both miss. All right.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
All right, so the spiders get to go next. The ones on fire will make a saving throw. So he passes his save. Does that mean he's no longer on fire, or he just doesn't take damage this turn?
On a successful save, the spell ends.
Okay, so he is no longer on fire.
So, yep, he's no longer on fire. Spell's ended.
So the one that was on fire, he turns to bite at you, Jake, and
Of course he does.
He completely misses.
I do one of those things where I suck my gut in and kind of jump back away from it.
All right, so we're gonna go with this one. So as the other spider, he looks at the remaining targets, and he scurries up the web, and he does not seem to like the attacks coming at him. So he is actually coming after you, Paul.
Goodbye.
It's not my fault the other guys didn't put you back together.
Goddamn healers.
Remember, I touched myself to make myself feel better.
You could be more vocal about needing hit points. Not, oh my god, I only have 2. So your armor class is 12. He hits, and my minimum is more than enough to take you out.
Bye-bye.
So we have 2 people down. Asa, you're up, sir.
All right. No bear to drag me away from this combat.
Not this time.
I do though have a natural 3 on my dice.
Oh, so that's a failed death save.
Yes, it is. Even as he's dying, Julius is muttering and sputtering dramatically. You can't understand what he's saying, but he's doing it with drama.
Okay. Mike, you're up.
All right. I am going to shoot at the spider that just dropped Paul with my crossbow that I picked up. That is not great. 11?
11 is not going to hit, sir.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to Healing Word Asa.
Okay.
Your next Paul. Hey, max damage, or not damage, but healing. So 6.
You have a favorite tiefling, it's okay.
Hey, he's already got a failure. You get one.
It's nothing personal. We both live in the same state, so it matters.
He can hunt me down if I don't heal him.
Is that the state of insanity?
Very much so.
All right, Jake, you're up, sir.
Looking at my one fallen comrade and the one that seems to be doing a little bit better, I mutter a mostly hollow prayer to my ancient gods, and kind of cursing myself for not taking more healing magic. And then I swing my warhammer overhead and try to bring it down on this dang spider.
Okay.
And that is a natural 7 on the die. That's a total of 11.
Well,
it still doesn't hit.
Its mighty armor class is better than 11. Not by much, but still better than the 11s that you guys keep rolling. Oh, that's save.
Maybe. 11.
11. We have a pass. So the creature that is fighting Jake, Phalar, takes a swing.
I'm going to get jaked.
You think you're going to get Jake? So I need a Constitution save.
Let's see. Okay, I got Constitution. So let's see what looks like a good Constitution die. We'll go with this one. That is a... Ooh, that is a modified 20.
All right, so you pass. So you're going to take half the poison damage, which is 16. So you take 8 poison, but you take 18 from its bite.
So I imagine as it bites me, I just look at where it bites me, and it doesn't hurt as bad as I thought it would, and I just go, not today, and then I pass out.
All right. So then the other one, Mike, did you take a shot at it? Is that what I saw?
I had to. I did miss, yes.
Okay, but you took a shot at it. So he's coming after you.
Okay.
So that's actually going to miss because of your
Nice.
mighty 16 armor class.
Yeah.
And Asa, you're up, sir.
Oh, actually, Ted,
Yes.
I'm using a crossbow, so I don't have my shield. Technically, I have a 14 at the moment.
Oh, well, thank you for your honesty. I will give you an inspiration for that because it does actually hit you because of that.
But I'm going to have to use my con save.
So you will have to make a con save.
Yeah, I'm using that because I do not think an 8 will work. So 19 on my con.
19 is going to pass. So you also take 8 points of poison damage. Dice are a little bit nicer to you. You're only taking 8 piercing damage.
So 16 total.
Yes, sir.
Okay, since I'm not raking.
All right. Asa, you're up.
Feeling the life and the vitality come back into me, I slowly go for my dagger that is not on fire, the one that I tried swallowing, and I make a quick... I'm close to the creature still, right?
Yeah.
Just realized I make this plan. Okay. I make a quick slash at the nearest phase spider, and I get a 14.
14 hits.
Okay. Narrowly hitting...
So is that the one at Mike, or is that the one over by Jake?
Probably the one at Mike, since he's closer to me, isn't he?
It would probably be the one at Jake who came to get you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that one then. All right. So I swing at that one, probably catching it in one of the legs for a grand total of... Ready for this? 6 damage.
6 damage. You guys are
I'm assuming
crushing
that was a
it.
sneak attack.
Yeah, I would say it didn't think you were gonna come back alive. Mike.
All right, so I got one in my face still.
Well, you do now.
Okay, and we still have Paul down on the ground.
Paul is down on the ground. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to use my last spell slot to heal him. Sorry, Paul. 3 hit points.
It's better than being down.
Went from max to min. And then I am going to... Oh, man. Do I want to roll with disadvantage to hit him? Or do I want to take the chance of getting hit with an attack of opportunity? I'll roll disadvantage. Oh, I guess I could just hit him with my scimitar.
Yeah, you could, drop your bow, pull out a blade, and attack him.
I'm gonna do that. That is a 21.
21 hits solidly.
All right, for a whole 5 damage.
All right. So the first one to actually get some blood on that guy.
Oh, great. If I didn't know that, I just ran.
All right, Jake, you're up.
I might run anyway.
Well, actually, you're down. So. Oh, you're gonna
Did I get Jake down too?
Yeah, Jake went down. So, are you taking the attack of opportunity and running away? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
All right.
Roll that.
You cursed the die, so it rolled one extra time. Would have gone from it went from a hit to a miss. So you get out of its. I like your comment, Asa. All right,
that is an 11
so that's
for a death save.
All right, Paul, you have 3 hit points. What are you doing?
So we got both of them still up.
Yes, sir.
How far apart are they?
One is in the room, in between Jake and Asa, about 20 feet away. The other one is up and in between you and Mike.
Within. Is attack of opportunity, right?
Can you get proficiency in death saves?
I think you should, sir. So I don't know whether our comments get seen, but
They don't.
Jake says that that with so many death saves that he's made in my games that he should become proficient with some. That's awesome. All right, so what are you doing, Paul?
Am I attack of opportunity range if I move?
Yes, it's within 5 feet. So if you move without disengage, it will try to eat you.
It's okay. He can't roll today.
3 hit points. 12 AC.
Oh.
Okay, so I am going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And then take an offhand swipe with my dagger. Never mind. And stand there looking scary.
All right. And we get back to death save. Jake.
All right. That is a 16 on the die. So
Wow. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I somehow put it at Mike, so you can save that for next round. I'm not going to make you lose a save, especially when it's a pass. After Paul is actually me. So, Jake, you're on the ground. Asa, you're up, so he's going to choose to actually eat the person that's a threat. And I have to fire that die. It's rolled too many low numbers, so Asa, you get a bye. Mike ran away, so that only leaves Paul as viable option. So he will attempt to eat Paul.
Attempt, quote unquote.
Yeah, that's 2 6s in a row, guys. So I'm done. You're up, Asa.
All right, I'm gonna do a wonderful little side roll bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And then get up and make my full movement towards the direction Mike went, and pull out my bow as I do, and take a shot at the nearest one. So probably the one that, probably the one that's near Jake.
Okay.
While you go by, kick the crossbow to me.
I could. I mean, Sure. That is 6 damage.
6 damage, huh? So the one
Oh,
near
I
Jake,
should
you
tell
said?
you. I should tell you my hit. It's a 15 to hit. I assume
And you
that
said,
hit.
and you were attacking the one near Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 does it.
Okay. And now I'm probably about 30 feet away from him.
Okay. Mike, you're up, sir.
All right. My crossbow, I'm assuming, is still on the ground at the.
Yeah,
Spider's feet.
he already used interact with object.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to frostbite the one. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 12.
Okay, he has failed.
Wow, really? Okay. 1.
1 damage.
1 damage.
And was that to the one near Paul or the one near Jake?
That was the one that missed the attack of opportunity against me.
Okay.
He does have disadvantage on the next weapon. Well, it's a weapon attack roll, so I don't know if it matters. But then I'm going to continue running away.
Okay.
If they survive, I'll...
Okay. So, Jake, this is where you have your second successful death save.
All right.
Now you're up, Paul.
Okay, so let's try and put down the thing that's about to put me down. So that's going to be a 15 and a 10.
The 15 will hit, the 10 will not.
And that's going to be for 5 force damage.
5 force damage.
And yeah, what the hell, taking off hand swipe at it. Compensate for the rolls with... Oh, it's not a crit fail. It's a 7. An 8 still won't hit, never mind.
All right, so Jake is the only one in the room. Mike is 60 feet away. Paul is outside the room. So the one that's on Paul is going to take a swipe at you. And that one failed. So the other one comes up to join his friend. That will actually land a hit. And you can resume your napping positions there.
How much damage was it?
You want me to roll it?
Well, I have 13 hit points kind of at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I actually managed to roll really low on the poison. If you want to make your Constitution saving throw for that one.
That is going to be 12.
All right, so you do pass. So you take 5 points of poison damage, 12 points of bitey damage.
So 17 total.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm down and it takes 10 cold damage.
Okay. All right. Asa.
All right. So continuing to retreat very strategically, I'm going to again shoot one with my crossbow, and that is 20 to hit for 7 damage.
And they're about the same at the moment.
And I'm looking at Mike and saying, "Well, at least we'll survive."
So after Asa, Mike is up.
All right. Go ahead and make another con save, because it's the only thing I have within 60 feet range.
The one that he just shot or the other one?
Whichever one looks hurtest.
Whichever one is hurtest.
That's my Granite Falls education right there.
All right, so I have failed the DC again.
Oh, wow. 1.
1 more damage. Very nice. Do you continue backing up, or do you stay within range? I don't know whether you're real, whether you've come to, the.
I'll stay here for the moment.
Okay. All right. Jake, you're up, sir.
All right, here we go. Death save number 3. There we go. Jack die. Oh my gosh. That is a 5.
All right, so you have 2 passes and a fail. Ball. You can start those death saves.
Okay, so it's gonna be 15 on the die.
All right, so you have a pass. The creatures shift, and you no longer see them. What are you doing, Asa?
I know this trick because I already got it pulled on me, so I'm gonna back up another 15 feet and then just kind of crouch down with my bow ready for them to appear again, and turn to Mike and say, "Well, maybe it's time for you to go and heal those guys. Don't worry, I've got your back."
I have nothing left. But I can turn into an elk. We can both get the heck out of here.
Survival, so that we can come back and save our companions another day?
Yeah.
Of course.
I'll
Sometimes-
be in the largest of the cocoons.
All right, so are you guys deciding to flee?
I think it's the only reasonable tactic.
I can't see us doing anything else smart.
Right.
All right, so better part of valor. An elk manifests the. I don't even remember what you're playing. The tiefling jumps on the elk, and they ride away. Eventually, when there's no further sound, the spiders manifest again, and they lay into the furbolg and the tiefling, and 2 more webbed corpses are at the back of this chamber. Who knows? Maybe another adventurer will be able to, come and loot their remains in a later adventure. Thank you guys for playing. This is actually, the most amount of character deaths I've had in a single game. Dice were just a little bit ruthless, and we didn't even get to the big bad to see what she was like. That was gonna be an interesting fight. So if you guys are happen to be watching this live, the stuff's not down in the description yet, but go to rpgcrate.com, sign up for the crate, and you can be able to use this awesome material in your game. If you're watching this not live, I've probably had a chance to go in and correct the material, and the stuff is all down there. Nerdarchy RPG Crate is a promo code to use to get 10% off your subscription to Nerdarchy, or at least your first month. I like running this stuff. I hope you guys had fun despite all of the, bad dice rolls and technological errors that are happening. I had fun.
I had a blast.
It was a night.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
I don't mind getting knocked down constantly and having a spider kill be called getting jaked. In 3 games with you, Ted, I'm building up quite a reputation, or the 2 of us are. I said in the chat, I've got a new product for you guys, new from Nerdarchy, Death Save the Game.
So with
Takes
that,
all the best parts of D&D and you just throw them out the window and roll d20s.
Right.
Sponsored
So,
by RPG Crate.
so join me in signing us out. Until next time, stay nerdy.
Stay
Stay nerdy.